All right, guys, so we're here at the Pinhoti Outdoor Center, catching a ride from our friend. I'm not going to say his name. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that or not, but Jabin's here. We're going to be making our way to the southern terminus of the Pinhoti Trail is what I believe we're doing. And as we hike in tomorrow on Friday, there's going to be a dedication of a fire tower. More information to follow, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so we're at the top, or almost the top, of Flagg Mountain, the southern terminus of the Pinhoti Trail. This is a first for me. I've never been out here before. But guys, this is the first of many section hikes out here because I would like to complete Bama to Baxter. In case you didn't know this, last year I hiked all the way from Springer Mountain to Mount Katahdin. Now I just need to fill in the rest of the gaps on the Pinhoti, so let's keep moving. All right, guys, so to get up here, there's this winding trail that they paved. How nice is that? But ahead of me, you'll see this CCC tower on top of Flagg Mountain. Now, this has been here since the 20s, but they did a renovation not too long ago to update the area. But look how nice this is, guys. Straight panoramic view, and even they got a little porta potty there just in case you have to make a deposit. How nice. So for those that might want some more information, overnight information is here. Hit pause if you'd like. And there is parking in case you are going to park a car up here. Now, I recommend staying at the Pinhoti Outdoor Center and catching a shuttle up here like we did today, because that way you can just hike towards your car versus leaving it up here, because it was a little bit of an effort to get up here to Flagg Mountain.
Hello? Climb at your own risk. Oh no. Whoa, straight up. Hello. Hello. What a view. Yeah.
Alright, guys, so we're up here on top of Flagg Mountain in the fire tower. They just did some renovations, and boy does it look nice up here. In fact, I was just able to open the windows and catch a beautiful view. But in case you guys didn't hear, we're going to be heading out towards that mountain range all the way out there for the fire tower dedication. Looks like we got some distance in between. Alright, yes, keep moving.
Whoa. 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 Oh, climb at your own risk. Whoa, boy. Whoa, boy. Whoa. Joey. Whoa.
So Nimblewheel Nomad actually used to be kept in here. If you can see, it has these little bars here. They would lock him in here at night. Let him out to do his job during the day. Lock him up during the night. It's rough, man. Anyway, guys, this is Flagg Mountain. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I don't know. He probably stayed over here in the bunkhouse, right? Let's see here. It says Nimblewheel was here. Look. Hey, Nimble. No fires. Woo! We go. How do you say this? We are at the southern terminus of the Pinhoti Trail, and in fact, you can see the very first pool party blue blaze behind me. That means we're on the right trail. There's no placard right here, which I think there should be, but it's evidently down over there somewhere. We're not going to go do that today. We're heading on I guess we're going northbound. Let's keep moving. All right, so I guess it's probably where they kept all the tools then, right? Very cool. Lots of history up here. You've got all kinds of different cabins. Here you got loblolly. Those referring to pine trees out here on the Pinhoti. All right, guys, so I'm having a little bit of difficulty saying this. Jabin, how do you say this?
Weogufka. Weogufka.
Weogufka. Yeah, I was saying it way wrong back up in the cabin.
You better watch out, because these words right here can really mess you up.
Yep, yeah. All right, guys, as we make our way down the mountain, you'll notice that the terrain looks very similar to the Pine Mountain Trail. We're in the Piedmont Plateau, and Flagg Mountain is one of the last 1,000-foot plus mountains within the Appalachian chain. Again, Piedmont Plateau, and the terrain is very similar to what you would experience on the Pine Mountain Trail. Trail Life USA. I'm talking to a couple people. I think Mike, if you're watching this video, shout out to Trail Life USA. But look at this view, guys. All right, so we've made it to the Weogufka shelter. There's no outhouse, that's actually the shelter. Kind of smaller. As you can see, the water is up and flowing. But it is a beautiful day out here. Nice little shelter. Let's go ahead and check it out. See anyone in there? Nope. Looks like there's room for 3 or 4 or 5 maybe. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro. I'll try and zoom in, but right there is Flagg Mountain. So we went all the way down here and then scrambled up this mountain. It's pretty intense. Don't let the Pinhoti fool you. Alright, I'm not even going to try and pronounce this. How do you say this?
Daiichi.
Daiichi. Daiichi Life Trail. Check out this view, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Weogufka. All right, guys, so we have done most of our climbing for the day. It's been a nice little jaunt, or little meander through the woods, but as you start your adventure northbound from Flagg Mountain, be prepared for a few climbs. Now, remember, I thru hiked last year, but it still put a little hurt on me in terms of the warm-up. So even though you might be an avid hiker, the Pinhoti Trail is going to give you a little bit of a test to start off. But right now we're in the flooded section, as you can see. There was some rain over the past couple days, and this area is just yep, that's it, in the muck. All right, guys, we're leaving the management area. Forever Wild, as Jabin put it, it is going to be forever wild from this point all the way to Flagg Mountain. So we don't have to worry about any development in that area. It led us to this road here, which, if you know anything about the Pinhoti has a lot of road walking, not only in Alabama, but also in Georgia. So Monk told us on the way in that at Weogufka Second Baptist Church, there is actually a spigot to get some water. So if you come out here during the dry season, you can at least get some water here at this church. So keep that in mind if you're ever on the Pinhoti Trail and it's a dry season. Weogufka Second Baptist Church. All right, the world famous Capertons. We're out here in Alabama having ourselves a little snack. Got some Fritos and a Coca-Cola and a Red Bull. Whoopee!
Here's
What?
Capleton's
Oh, it's a nice little pin and everything.
Southern Comfort Ranch.
Do not take that pin. The end of you.
That's nice. Bama to Baxter 2,600.
So we continue down this path here. Temps are around 60 degrees or so, so it's getting a little chill in the air. I think the temps are supposed to drop down to the 40s, but we still got about 2 miles or so to our campsite destination. All right, so guys, that's the end of the road walk here. There's a cut in back in the woods. Bones Bend campsite in Bones Valley. All right, guys, we have made it to our destination, Bones Bend campsite. Now the question is, why is it called this? But look here, Key West, Florida, 1,508 miles, and the reason for that is that the Pinhoti connects to the Florida Trail. So in case you're wanting to do a little hiking, 1,508 to Key West. All right, guys, we are at our camp spot for the night. I'm gonna camp on some leaves here so I'm not on the mud. There was a nice little rainstorm last night, so everything's kind of wet. We'll see if we get a fire going. In the meantime, we're right here by the creek. It's gonna be real nice. Never stayed here before. So, see if we can see any coyotes or wolves or any of that good stuff. No wolves. Alright guys, I know I've shown this in a prior video, but I want to show it to you again. I have picked up the new Flextail Zero Pump 2. Right, and here's what it looks like. It looks just like the original, except it is 1 ounce, right? So for this particular sleeping pad, I use this nozzle. So all I do is attach it like so to that side, and then I attach it to my sleeping pad, and I'll make sure it's closed. This is the Thermarest Neo Air X Lite NXT, and watch it go. Ready? I'm just gonna put this down here, and you guys can count away on how long that takes with the timer on this video. But again, you see how quickly this bad boy takes off. While we're waiting for that to inflate, I've also started using the Flextail Tiny Helios 600 headlamp. And the benefit of it is it uses the same battery. So the battery can come out of here into this headlamp in case you're trying to lose some weight. But also, this headlamp is super powerful. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But again, you have 1, 2, there you go, boom, 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 and also the red light. So, good stuff. Tiny Helios. You're seeing how quickly the sleeping pad is inflating here. If you guys are interested in this Tiny Pump 2, use code METRO15 for 15% off, not only on the Zero Pump 2, but also the Tiny Helios or anything on the website. Make sure you use that code at checkout. And again, guys, look how quickly that inflated the pad. I'm gonna let my buddy J-Ben use it so he can inflate his pad. What do you guys think? Already there, guys. Isn't that amazing? All right, let's keep moving. J-Ben has the X-Ped down mat light. But I brought another nozzle that may work. We're gonna try it out. Let's see how this goes. Go ahead and hit the timer now, guys. Let's see how quickly this inflates, or doesn't.
You hold it down. Oh, there it is. It's doing it.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, right off the bat. It's going, man. Yeah.
This is a difficult bag to inflate, even with this nozzle.
Oh, look,
it's got some
one. It just basically goes down one to the other.
Yeah.
I'd say this is worth its weight in gold, wouldn't you?
Yeah, usually the nozzle bag will take me about 6 or 7, 8 big things of air.
So you bring the airbag or whatever,
yeah, the snozzle bag.
Snozzle bag.
This is a lot faster. Dang you, Metro! Now I'm gonna have to get one.
Again, guys, if you're wanting to get one of these zero pumps on Flextail's site, use code METRO15 for 15% off. And again, look how quickly this is inflating. Super light, only 1 ounce. And what I've calculated is about a minute or so to inflate one of these pads. I'm not saying you don't have plenty of time at camp, but it does the job.
It is saving me from having to bend over.
There you go. Save your back, right?
Sore back with the backpack, yeah.
So again, the battery that goes inside this, I'll pull this out in a second. It matches the headlamp. So you're only gonna use this a couple times at camp. So the extra battery juice, in case your headlamp goes bad, you can swap that out, or vice versa, and use it in the air pump. But again, that's pretty quick, man. I'd say that's worth its weight in gold. Totally worth the 1 ounce for the zero pump too.
Yeah, still going.
Looks like Christmas is going to come a little early for Jabin.
What was that? Metro 15?
Metro 15. Okay guys, since we're on the topic of Flextail, I've also picked up the new Zero Power Bank by Flextail. Now, I don't know about the name Zero Power Bank, but I will say between the NB10000 by Nitecore and the Zero Power Bank by Flextail, this is not only lighter, but I get 2 charges. Now, I've used this on 3 different backpacking trips so far, and to be fair, I've been using this extensively on my AT through hike. Now, they're pretty much the same. They got 2 USB-C chargers on the top, but what's the difference? This weighs 5.1 ounces. I do also like this little clip here on the side where I can easily just attach the cord. This is for my phone. And again, USB-C for anything I need to quick charge, like my GoPro or my headlamp or whatever. I can just quickly pull that out. But I found that this charges my iPhone 2 times, and this gives me like 1 1/4, maybe 1 1/3. So relatively close in the price. But again, if you guys are on the fence, Metro 15 for the Zero Power Bank, check it out. There's a link down below. Use the code. Check it out. Definitely worth your time.